There's something truly powerful about Black women over 50, something that time can never take away. It's in the way you hold a room without saying a word. It's in the depth of your eyes, the ones that have seen decades of joy, loss, love, and reinvention. It's in skin that has been told for generations it doesn't age, and mostly it hasn't. But here's what nobody wants to admit out loud. Melanin is a gift, not a guarantee. And some of the very habits we picked up without ever questioning them, habits we do before the sun is even fully up, are quietly working against that gift every single morning. Not sun damage, not stress, not even age itself. Your morning routine. Somewhere between the coffee pot and the front door, small decisions are being made on autopilot. Decisions that either protect the glow you were born with or slowly, invisibly erode it. And the wild part? Most of these mistakes look completely harmless. Some of them even look like self-care. That's exactly why they've gone unchecked for years. I'm about to walk you through 8 of them, not the obvious ones you've heard 100 times, the quiet ones, the sneaky ones, the ones dermatologists who specialize in melanin-rich skin bring up again and again because Black women are so rarely told the truth about how our skin actually ages and how different that process is from what the beauty industry markets to everyone else. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome to Golden Melanin Luxuries. This is a space built for us by someone who sees us. Now let's get into it, because mistake number 1 is happening in almost every household in America right now, and it starts before your feet even hit the floor. Mistake number 1, rubbing your eyes the moment you wake up. It feels automatic. You open your eyes, they're a little crusty, a little tired, and your hands go straight to them, rubbing in slow circles like you're trying to wake yourself up faster. Almost every one of us does this. But the skin around your eyes is nearly 5 times thinner than the skin anywhere else on your face. And after 50, it has even less collagen holding it together. Every single rub is a tiny act of stretching. Do that daily for years, and you're quietly training that skin to sag, to crease, to lose its snapback. And here's the part specific to us. Hyperpigmentation around the eyes shows up faster and darker on melanin-rich skin when there's repeated friction. That's not a coincidence. That's melanocytes responding to irritation the way they're designed to. So instead of rubbing, try gently pressing a cool, damp cloth there for 10 seconds. It wakes you up just as well without the damage. Mistake number 2, skipping breakfast because you're not hungry yet. This one isn't about vanity, it's about biology. Your skin is the last organ in line to receive nutrients. Your body prioritizes your heart, your brain, your organs first, and whatever's left over trickles down to your skin. So when you skip that first meal, especially after 50 when your metabolism and hormone levels are already shifting, you're not giving your body the raw materials, protein, healthy fats, vitamin C, it needs to keep producing collagen. Over time, that shows up as skin that looks thinner, duller, less resilient. You don't need a big meal, a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, some berries, just something. Feed the skin from the inside before you ever touch a product on the outside. Mistake number 3, washing your face with water that's too hot. We love that hot shower, that steamy sink water first thing in the morning. It feels good. It feels like waking up. But hot water strips the natural oils from your skin's surface faster than almost anything else you do to it. And for Black skin over 50, which already produces less oil than it did in your 30s, that's a real problem. You end up with a barrier that's compromised, drier, more prone to that ashy, flaky look that no amount of lotion later in the day can fully undo. Lukewarm water. That's it. That one small temperature adjustment protects the natural oil barrier that's already working hard to keep your skin supple. Mistake number 4, applying makeup directly onto bare, unmoisturized skin. So many of us are moving fast in the morning. Get up, get dressed, get the foundation on, get out the door. But bare skin has nothing to grip onto except the fine lines and dry patches that naturally develop with age. Foundation applied straight onto unmoisturized skin settles right into those lines, making them more visible, not less, the opposite of what we're going for. It also means your makeup is sitting directly on skin with no protective layer between it and your pores for hours. A thin layer moisturizer, even just 2 minutes of letting it absorb before you start your makeup, changes everything about how your skin looks by noon. It's not extra time, it's 5 minutes that saves your whole face. Mistake number 5. Drinking your coffee before you drink any water. I know, this one might sting a little, but hear me out. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep with zero water intake, your body wakes up in a mild state of dehydration every single morning. That's just biology, not something wrong with you specifically. Coffee, as much as we love it, is a diuretic. It pulls water out of your system faster than it puts anything back in. So when coffee is the very first thing that touches your body, you're compounding a dehydration your skin is already dealing with. And dehydrated skin, especially in mature Black women, shows up as dullness, as skin that looks a little gray instead of that rich, luminous tone we know is underneath. This doesn't mean give up your coffee. It means give your body 8 ounces of plain water first, just 1 glass, before the coffee touches your lips. Your skin will drink it in gratefully. Mistake number 6. Believing your melanin means you can skip sunscreen. This is the one. This is the mistake I need you to really sit with, because it is, without question, the single biggest reason so many Black women over 50 develop uneven skin tone, dark patches, and premature sagging that has nothing to do with age and everything to do with decades of unprotected sun exposure. There's a story that's been passed down generation after generation that Black skin simply doesn't burn, doesn't need protection, that melanin is sunscreen enough on its own. And I understand exactly where that story came from, because compared to lighter skin, we do have more natural protection against burning. But protection against burning is not the same thing as protection against damage. UV rays penetrate deep beneath the surface regardless of how much melanin you have, breaking down collagen, triggering the uneven pigmentation and dark spots that dermatologists see constantly in Black women, often more severely than in other skin tones, because our skin is actually more prone to hyperpigmentation once it's been provoked. Dermatologists who specialize in skin of color will tell you almost word for word that this myth has aged more Black women than anything else they see in their offices. So every single morning, after your moisturizer, apply a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher. There are formulas now made specifically not to leave that chalky gray cast on deeper skin tones, so there's truly no excuse left. This one habit alone, done consistently, is the closest thing to a real anti-aging miracle that exists, and it costs less than a fancy coffee. Mistake number 7. Sleeping on your side without any consideration for your face. Most of us have a favorite side to sleep on, and we've slept that way for decades without a second thought. But pressing your face into a pillow for 7 or 8 hours a night, night after night, year after year, creates repeated compression on the same areas of skin. Over enough time, that repeated pressure contributes to the deepening of sleep lines, especially along the cheek and around the mouth, lines that, after 50, don't bounce back the way they used to in your 20s. It's not about forcing yourself to sleep on your back if that's uncomfortable for you. It's about small adjustments, a silk or satin pillowcase, which reduces friction dramatically compared to cotton, and being mindful when you can of not burying your face fully into the pillow. Silk pillowcases also happen to help retain moisture in your skin overnight instead of pulling it out, which matters even more for mature skin that's already working to hold on to hydration. Mistake number 8. Rushing past the mirror without ever really looking at yourself. This last one isn't about a product or a technique, it's about something quieter and honestly something deeper. So many of us move through our mornings looking at our reflection just long enough to check if our edges are laid or our lipstick is even, and then we're gone, out the door, into the day, into caring for everyone else. We rarely stop to actually look at ourselves, to really see the woman looking back. And here's what's true, even if it sounds unusual coming from a video about skincare. The way you carry yourself, the peace or the stress you hold in your face shows up on your skin over time just as much as any product does. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and elevated cortisol breaks down collagen and slows skin repair. Women who take even 30 seconds each morning to actually look at themselves, acknowledge themselves, maybe even speak a little kindness to that reflection, they carry themselves differently, and it shows. Not because of magic, but because peace is one of the few things that genuinely softens a face instead of hardening it. So here's your morning laid all the way out. Don't rub those eyes, press instead. Feed your body before you rush out the door. Keep that water lukewarm. Moisturize before the makeup ever goes on. Drink your water before your coffee touches your lips. Never, not once, skip that sunscreen. That's the one that matters more than any other habit on this entire list. Give your face some grace while you sleep, and take those 30 seconds in front of the mirror not to critique, but to actually witness the woman who's still here, still glowing, still becoming. None of these 8 things require a needle. None of them require a fortune. They require a few quiet, intentional minutes in a morning that already belongs to you. You've spent years, maybe decades, pouring into everyone else before you ever got to yourself. Let this be the season where the mirror finally gets your full attention, too. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 8 were you doing without even realizing it? Tell me in the comments, and be honest, because I promise you're not the only one. If this video gave you something real today, something you'll actually carry into tomorrow morning, then do me a favor and subscribe to Golden Melanin Luxuries, because this is exactly the kind of truth I'll keep bringing you every single week for exactly the audience I made this channel for, women just like you. Until next time, rise gently, protect that glow fiercely, and never forget, your radiance was never up for negotiation.